hoping to lull you into a state of relaxation, sleep, or just entertainment through ASMR. Hi. That's always a very exciting part of getting me in the zone to make a video. But today's video, as you can already tell by the title, is going to be a Carl Jung word association game. We've done these videos in the past. I think we've done at least 2 or 3 of them, and sometimes I'll even put them into the follow my instructions videos. But I have a new idea. So because we are in January of the new year, I thought I would take these words in particular. There's 30 of them, and I'm going to ask you these words. I'll explain how this works a little bit in detail in case you're unfamiliar, but I'm going to give you these 30 words. We're going to write our answers down, and then we're going to do this again in a year from now. And then we're going to compare our answers and see if they're similar or different. Because I feel like depending on the state that you're in, your answers, or I should say your words, might change. So let's explain, and then maybe you'll know what I mean. But to preface this, it says, Carl Jung's word association game, also known as the word association test, is a psychological test designed to explore the unconscious mind. This test involves a therapist or examiner. This will be me, but I'll be participating with you. And it says, this examiner reads a series of words to the subject, who responds with the first word that comes to mind. Don't give this any thought, just like boom. The subject's response is then analyzed by the therapist. I won't analyze you, we'll analyze each other, who looks for patterns and associations that may reveal unconscious thoughts and feelings. Jung believed these associations could provide insights into the subject's personality, emotions, and experiences that might not be accessible through conscious thought. So it's very interesting, right? And then it says, for example, if the word mother is presented, the subject might respond with love, caring, or nurturing. The therapist would then look for patterns and associations in the subject's responses, such as whether they tend to associate certain words with positive or negative emotions. I love this kind of stuff. Okay, so basically, Jung did not provide a standardized list of words for the association test, as he believed that the list of words used should be tailored to the individual being tested. However, there are some commonly used words. I think in our first test, I went over the commonly used words. I think we did that in June of 2023, because I have that written down somewhere, and I even have the words here. Maybe if you would like to revisit that one as well, let me know, because I still have those words. I just don't remember my answers. I'd have to go back to the video and see. But anyway, I asked ChatGPT for words that would be appropriate for a Carl Jung test like this, so I'm curious to see what ChatGPT gives us. These are 30 words, but I won't be numbering them. I'm just going to read you the word. So I won't be saying 1, mother, 2, father. No. Just going to read you the word, and I'm going to give you a few seconds to think about it and write it down, because I want you to write it down and save it in a notes file, or even comment on this video, and then we'll compare our answers in a year from now, okay? I'm going to do this in 2025. Hold me to it. If I forget, remind me, but yeah, I think it will be interesting to do this and then compare our answers out of curiosity, and then let's see what we wrote at the end. I'm going to go over and give you my answers, and hopefully you'll share your answers as well. The longest preface in the history of rambling, but here I am. It's my specialty, but I just want prepared and feeling knowledgeable. So now you know what this test is all about. So I have the words. I'll be reading it to you, then I'll be quiet because I'll be thinking and typing away. I'm going to keep them in my phone, then I'll read you the next word. You know, it'll be a very calm video. So remember, the whole point of this is not to give it thought, just to simply go with the first word that comes to your mind, okay? Because we're looking for the unconscious mind. Ready? The first word is shadow. Next, persona. Archetype. Collective unconscious. 2 words, but let's go with it. Anima. Baby. Individual. Self. Dream. Symbol. Ego. Complex. Synchronicity. Extroversion. Introversion. Persona. Myth. Spirit. Integration. Projection. Transformation. psyche, unconscious, symbols, mythology, darkness, alchemy, inner self, spirituality, transcendence. Okay, I haven't looked at these words because I wanted it to be like my first time seeing them, so I wouldn't be, having the knowledge to give these any thought whatsoever. So the interesting part is some of these words caught me completely off guard, which probably did the same for you. So let's go over what I said, and hopefully you can share yours as well. I might not go into any reason why I chose them, but some of them maybe I won't. So anywho, so the word shadow, I said depth. The word persona, I said display. The word archetype, I said character. The word collective unconscious, which threw me off, 2 words, I said brainwash. The word anima, I said soul, because that is the direct meaning in Italian, so that word threw me off. The word baby, I said nurturing. The word individual, I said independent. The word self, I said reliant, maybe on a play of self-reliant. The word dream, I said fantasy. The word symbol, I said sex, maybe as in sex symbol. That came to mind. The word ego, I said pain. The word complex, I said me. Maybe I feel I'm complex. The word synchronicity, I said eternity. The word extroversion, I said introvert. And then I was caught off guard that they threw in the word introversion, in which I said reclusive. The word persona, I said display. Oh my gosh. I'm just realizing now the word persona was used twice, and twice I said display. I'm sorry, I did not realize that word was a repeat word. Maybe that's kind of interesting though, to see if we would repeat our own answer, in which case I did. And I don't even know what the heck persona has to do with a display. Maybe like you're displaying a persona to the world. And for some reason I said that twice. Okay. Very interesting. So ChatGPT repeated a word. The word myth, I said creature. The word spirit, I said free, probably for free-spirited. The word integration, I said conformity. The word projection, I said astral, as an astral projection. The word transformation, I said butterfly. The word psyche, I said depth. The word unconscious, I said reality. The word symbols, I said meaning. Was symbols a repeat too? Oh my god. First they had symbol, and then they had symbols. Interesting how for symbol I said sex, and for symbols I said meaning. The word mythology, I said history. The word darkness, I said light. The word alchemy, I said science. The word inner self, I said inner child. The word spirituality, I said God. And the word transcendence, I said rebirth. I really apologize for the repeat in words, but in a way, that makes it even more interesting because we have a direct repeat and then we have one that's similar. So we could even analyze that in and of itself. This was 30 words, and typically I think the first test we've ever done was 20. So even though there were some repeats, hopefully you forgive me. But please do share your words with me. It's really helpful knowing that you want to participate in this. I really like that. And I really like reading your words, especially when it's in the context of like, you give me the first word, for example, like symbol, and then you give me sex, so I know what you said that to, because sometimes when you just list all the words, I'm like, what? I just forget. But anyway, yeah, this was a lot of fun. I love this kind of test. I'm sure if someone is able to analyze me in the comment section, maybe you can use this to dig into my unconscious mind. It was a little difficult for me because I had to read the word, think of the word, write the word, and then read the next one. And I didn't want to give too much time or too little time. So I was kind of a little nervous in between there. But yeah, I think this came out pretty good. I love these tests in which we can participate together and sort of analyze each other. And I like that this Carl Jung test is sort of open-ended, so it kind of lets you almost, like, based on looking at the words, it kind of lets you read into your own unconscious mind, which is very interesting. I love that. So as I said, we'll do this again next year. Let me know if I should replace the repeated word or words and replace it with 2 new words for the next year. Maybe I should do that. Or not, because in a way it kind of made it interesting. I was pretty shocked that I didn't catch the repeat, and then I said the exact same thing. Did you say the same thing? If you said something different, that's interesting in and of itself. So, wow. Very curious to compare this to next year. Imagine thinking about 2025 when you're in 2024. That seems so far away, but it seems like lately the years are just coming and coming and going and going. So, yes, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I apologize if I'm a little short of breath lately. My pregnancy makes it really hard to breathe through my nose. And then, like, when all the weight is just, like, pushed, everything's just, like, smushed in there, and, like, my breathing capacity is, like, minimal. And I just sometimes can never feel like I'm getting a good breath in. So sometimes even whispering can be a little challenging. Thank you for putting up with me. I really appreciate you all, and I so value our friendship here and the sense of community that we have going. I just feel fantastic about it. So, yes, hopefully you enjoyed that, and hopefully you learned something about yourself and maybe even learned something about me. If you have any tests in particular particular that you would like us to do together. They have to be tests that leave an open-endedness to them so that we can do them together and like analyze our answers, you know? Sometimes it's tricky finding a test that we can all do together, but if you have something in mind, let me know. I love the sort of nature in which we appreciate these kind of things, because I feel like we're all a little bit curious about ourselves and each other. So I think curiosity is a really valuable aspect of life. You know, to be curious is such a good thing in life. So yes, anywho, thank you for putting up with me and my rambling once again, and I look forward